Today on the channel, watch out for the chickens with zombie sailor toys, heels and faces, roadkill.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Heels and Faces Zombie Sailor Toys unboxing and review. And my friend Lemmy and Ace just came in and jumped in right as I was starting, and just like that, off into the night, the old pups. But now they're laying by my feet. All life is good, life is good. But today on the channel, we got Roadkill Heels and Faces Zombie Sailor Toys. This is a little bit more limited. I'm not sure if this is still on the Zombie Sailor Toys website. I guess head over there. And this one was sold at some conventions for a while, and I was wondering for a long time, when is this going to go up on the website? It finally did. I swooped in, picked up this ECW original for the collection. Hopefully we get a Danny Doring along the way to go with this. It just feels a little bit incomplete. But one thing that won't be incomplete is how we do this review. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. So let's kick it off with Mr. Angry Amish Roadkill here. Kind of the dying days of ECW, I guess we'd say. And I remember seeing him and Danny Doring at first, like, what is this? And then, like many ECW talents over the years, they grow on you. You're like, you know what? I like this Angry Amish Roadkill. And I do think there was meat on the bone with him. I think he got a WWE tryout along the way, but for whatever reason, didn't complete the next step to go anywhere else and work some indies and things like that. And I believe he's an action figure collector, if I'm not mistaken. But a nice big man in a line of not very many big men at the end of the road of ECW. You know, that was kind of after ECW, there wasn't a lot of big guys in wrestling. Obviously, there's still big guys, but big guys, like the Big Boss Man style. And that's what we got with Roadkill here. But looking good on the red card series. Got old Ron Rudak getting the call out on the side of the package there. And there he is getting ready to strangle a chicken or two. Him and Svenguli'd be a heck of a tag team. They could be all in on the chickens. They could be the chicken killers or something like that, maybe. We got Angry Amish Roadkill in the package as usual. Always good packaging, always good design stuff on these figures as we know. And then on the back, got that big cross sell, got the tail of the tape, got the blurbage, got the file card, got the UPC, got a lot of fun. How about that? Let's see what it says back here about Roadkill. Height 6'2", weight 350 pounds, from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And I believe, Lemmy, weren't you from Lancaster, Pennsylvania? I think he was. I think we bought him from some Amish people. So could be. A wrestler of few words, one in fact, chickens. And Todd McFarlane, you're very similar to that on a Friday night when you want to go to Popeyes and KFC. You're always torn. You never know which way he's going to go. But Todd will scream from the couch, chickens! And then we go. And that's what we do. He was trained by Taz and good friend, dare I say great friend, Todd McFarlane of the channel, Perry Saturn. Of course, babysitter to the stars, watched my daughter when we went to the gas station grocery store one time, came over for a WrestleMania party. That was a wild party. There were some lamps broken along the way. That's a good story for the Kyle Peterson Show podcast each and every single Tuesday, where podcasts are found, videocast on YouTube. Check it out. One half of the last and current Extreme Tag Team Champions with his partner, Danny Doring. Hopefully we see that, like I said. One Zombie Sailor point. Where are these points going? Would love to know one of these days. Then on the back, we see a lot of friends, but we see some ECW friends here. Another version of the Sandman, Masato Tanaka. Two Cold Scorpio, sign me up. Shane Douglas and Francine. And we also got Chris Candido on the back here. And Bob Holly. Haven't got Bob Holly yet. So a lot of fun stuff to come. Mark Canterbury. How did I miss that one? So when will these come? It's always a mystery with Zombie. We never know what's going on. Sometimes there's long waits and sometimes there's surprise drops. You just never know which way the wind's going to be blowing. Usually it blows to the east, I think. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not, but we're going to get them out of the package. And there it goes. See you later, up high, goodbye. There it goes. And whoa, pieces of the packaging flying around. Throw that over there. But we're going to strangle a chicken or two. And that's what you call it too, Todd. We're going to do that right now. We do got the Black Farmer Amish hat here. Looks like he's getting ready to go into a Weird Al video when he puts that on. Shout out to Weird Al. Now this hat does not fit very well, I'll say. It kind of bounces back a little bit. There's no way you're going to be able to turn this upside down. I'm a liar. I was going to say it wouldn't turn upside down. You just kind of got to push it in there, but you can get it to stick. You just got to shove it in there a little bit. But a black hat here, pulling all those Amish hits out is what he's doing. Big goatee on this guy here. Big bushy goatee, bald head. Almost looks like King Kong Bundy in the sculpt. I think Ron Rudat was like, yeah, all these guys look the same. A bald white guy, they're all the same. But very Bundy-like. It's like Bundy with a beard is what it reminds me of. 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. You got 2 fists of fury on Roadkill. He's ready to strangle a chicken or two. Ready to go. No extra hands, anything like that. We don't really expect that too often, though. You do got the long white shirt here. Of course, you got the collar. He's got the big collar here. He's wanting to go right into Club Grayskull. It looks like got the suspenders over the top like a young, yep, you heard it, Steve Urkel. Yep, like Steve Urkel with those suspenders. I can honestly say I've never worn suspenders one time in my life. I'm not opposed, but I've never had the opportunity there. 2 Fists of Fury, I mentioned that. No gripping of the chickens or anything. It would have been great to have a chicken accessory, maybe a rubber chicken. Not in the cards once again. Black pants down here, and then you got the brown shoes. Looking very good. The black laces. Looking pretty darn good there. Articulation, arms all the way around. You do got hand back and forth, side to side, or just back and forth, I guess. Head back and forth, no up and down, but just back and forth. Then waist articulation. Basically, it's our usual Zombie Sailor Toys Heels and Faces articulation. Can I get that hat to stay on? How did I get it that one time? Now I can't get it to stay on. So you got to have the touch. It's like Transformers back in the day. You guys know. You remember the Transformers. You get the touch. And does he fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand using code Kyle to save 10%? There you go. Looking pretty good. Roadkill. Not sure if Zombie's got any left on his website. Maybe eBay, maybe a Toy Fair convention. You might have it there. Be on the lookout. I don't think Roadkill's like a heavy hitter that's going to sell out right away. So you got to dabble. But he is limited, so you got to dabble. And if you're building out an ECW roster, you got to have some Roadkill in your collection. But you also need to have a little bit of Big Cat, Mr. Hughes, Curtis Hughes in your collection as well. Because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? But a lot of reuse between these two. It's all about getting the most out of your molds. You know how it goes by now. You got the suspenders, got the different color shirt. The biggest difference between these two, outside of the skin color and the heads and everything, is the hands are different, obviously, but also the collar, and Mr. Hughes has a tie. He does not have a tie, so there's some differences there. But that's how all the toy lines do. They reuse stuff, and I think this is a smart way to do it. I don't know if you'd want to do a 100% new mold for either of these guys, so it makes a lot of sense to reuse with kindness there. We got 2 hatted gentlemen in a suit. This could be a new tag team. It really could if you wanted to, if you get creative in your fig fed. But there it is. Angry Amish Roadkill, Zombie Sailor Toys, Heels and Faces. I'm here for stuff like this. I love deep cut stuff. Hopefully we get Danny Doring. I felt like they said they were going to. I could see them reusing some Chris Candido stuff maybe. I could see that happening in the future. And hopefully it does. It feels weird when you only get one member of a tag team. So fingers crossed that happens in the future. But there it is. What's your guys' thoughts? You pick up Angry Amish Roadkill. You got him in your collection? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. The best way to support the channel. You guys know that by now. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and TheKylePetersonShow at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available every Tuesday where podcasts are found with video cast on YouTube. So for Angry Amish Roadkill, I'm Kyle. Chickens!
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
For me.